Our cells function like tiny apartments, requiring a steady supply of essential nutrients. When these substances are scarce or unevenly distributed, simple diffusion isn't enough. Active transport acts as a molecular delivery system, using energy, ATP, to move molecules against their concentration gradient. Specialized transport proteins pump in nutrients and expel waste, maintaining homeostasis. Without active transport, cells would struggle to absorb glucose, amino acids, and ions, disrupting vital processes. This mechanism ensures our cells thrive, highlighting the complexity and efficiency of the human body.
Good evening, cell citizens. I am reporting live from the Phospholipid News Network, bringing you breaking updates from the microscopic world inside your body. Tonight, we investigate a high-energy operation happening right here in Cell City: active transport. Unlike passive transport, where molecules take the lazy river downstream, this process is a full-blown energy-powered escalator. To give us an inside look, we go to our on-the-ground correspondent, who's at the front lines of the sodium-potassium exchange. Anyone there?
Yes. I'm right here, at the sodium-potassium pump transit station, and let me tell you, IT is wild. We've got sodium ions being kicked out of the cell, 3 at a time. Meanwhile, potassium ions are being pulled back in. And get this, it's all happening against the concentration gradient, which means this is no easy ride. But don't worry, folks, because ATP is right here to provide the energy. They just break apart, release a phosphate, and boom! The pump gets powered up to keep everything moving smoothly. It's like fueling a rocket for liftoff, except this happens every second in every single one of your cells. Also, as you can see, this is a high-stakes operation. Without this pump, your nerves wouldn't fire, your muscles wouldn't contract, and let's be honest, your body would just shut down.
Thank you for that outstanding live report. While we still have you, could you also share insights on the 3 essential types of primary active transport that play a vital role in the human body?
Yes, of course. That would be great for our viewers. To start, to a stunning display of biological precision, molecular pumps within our cells are hard at work, maintaining balance and ensuring vital processes function smoothly. Scientists highlight 3 key transport systems essential to human survival. First, the sodium-potassium pump, a molecular marvel, actively pushes sodium ions out of the cell while drawing potassium ions in. This process is crucial for nerve signals and muscle contractions, much like a bouncer controlling who gets in and out of an exclusive club. Meanwhile, deep within the stomach lining, another essential mechanism is at play. The proton pump transports hydrogen ions, creating the highly acidic environment required for digestion. Experts compare it to a chef carefully seasoning a dish to achieve the perfect flavor balance. And in muscle cells, the calcium pump ensures proper muscle function by returning calcium ions to the sarcoplasmic reticulum after contraction. Much like a diligent janitor cleaning up after a major event, this pump resets the system, preparing muscles for their next movement. These microscopic transport systems may be unseen, but they are indispensable, keeping our bodies running smoothly every second of the day. Scientists continue to explore their functions, emphasizing the complexity and efficiency of the human body's inner workings.
Thank you for such an insightful response. Indeed, primary active transport is a fundamental process that ensures the proper functioning of cells by moving substances across the plasma membrane against their concentration gradients. With that said, let's talk about secondary active transport. This is the clever, resourceful cousin of primary active transport. It doesn't directly use ATP. Instead, it piggybacks on the concentration gradient created by primary active transport. To give us an inside look, we go to our on-the-ground correspondent, who's at the front lines of the secondary active transport.
Before we go to the location, we'll first review what is the secondary active transport. Remember that sodium, the primary active transport pump, kicked out. Well, there's now a lower concentration of sodium outside the cell. Secondary active transport proteins take advantage of this. They allow sodium to flow back into the cell, down its concentration gradient. But here's the trick, they simultaneously bring along another molecule, like glucose or an amino acid, against its own concentration gradient. It's like getting a free ride. Secondary active transport utilizes the concentration gradient created by primary active transport to move molecules across the membrane without directly using ATP. This process allows sodium ions, NOx, to flow back into the cell down their gradient, providing the energy needed to transport another molecule against its gradient. There are 3 types of transport proteins involved: uniport, symport, and antiport. Uniport moves a single molecule independently, typically down its gradient through facilitated diffusion. Symport, cotransport, moves 2 substances in the same direction, such as the sodium-glucose cotransporter, SGLT, which helps absorb glucose in the intestines and kidneys. Antiport, countertransport, moves substances in opposite directions, like the sodium-calcium exchanger, NCX, which regulates calcium levels in muscle cells. This energy-efficient mechanism is crucial for nutrient absorption, ion balance, and cellular homeostasis, allowing cells to function effectively. We will now go to the location. I am here at the sodium-calcium exchanger, NCX, in heart cells, a remarkable example of secondary active transport at work. This transporter plays a vital role in maintaining proper heart function by using the sodium gradient to efficiently remove calcium, Ca superscript 2, from the cell. Since calcium ions are crucial for muscle contraction, their removal is essential for the relaxation phase of the heartbeat, ensuring a smooth and rhythmic cardiac cycle. Similarly, we have glucose transporters in the intestines, specifically sodium-dependent glucose importers, SGLT. These transporters take advantage of the sodium gradient to pull glucose molecules into the intestinal cells, ensuring efficient absorption of this essential energy source into the bloodstream. It's like a turnstile at a busy train station, where sodium acts as a paying passenger, allowing glucose to slip through alongside.
That was truly an insightful report. To sum it all up, active transport, both primary and secondary, is the driving force behind homeostasis, ensuring our body's internal environment remains balanced. Without these essential transport systems, our cells would fall into disarray, leading to severe health complications. It's a microscopic masterpiece of precision and energy, working tirelessly behind the scenes. So, the next time you marvel at how your body functions, remember the unsung heroes of active transport. Whether powered directly by ATP or by clever concentration gradients, these cellular delivery systems work non-stop to keep you healthy and energized. They are the backbone of cellular logistics, making sure everything runs smoothly. Active transport isn't just important, it's the VIP express lane of the cellular world, ensuring your body stays alive and thriving. And with that, Cell City, we conclude our report. Active transport, the invisible force keeping life in motion, one molecule at a time. Alright, there you have it all for tonight. Remember, Cell Citizens, stay charged, keep your molecules moving, and, most importantly, never take the passive route when you can go active. Stay tuned for more fascinating discoveries from the world of science. Good night, and never stop exploring.